everyone, welcome to the third session of the Buddy Dispatch Project. So I'm Ayat,
And I'm Sam.
and we are the founders of the Buddy Dispatch Project. And the reason that we started this project was because during quarantine, Sam and I became pen pals, and it was such a great experience that we wanted to share it with others. And so we decided to make a program where we could connect others with pen pals, and they could have the same experience that we did. So, the purpose of the Buddy Dispatch Project is for you to make a new friend, but also to be able to express your thoughts and feelings to someone else while also practicing your social and writing skills. And if you want to be paired up with a buddy, then you can visit our website, buddydispatch.com, or email us at thebuddydispatchproject@gmail.com. And you can fill out our application, and we will pair you with a buddy. Another thing that I would like to add is being paired with a buddy and signing up through our website is not a part of the program with the Granada Hills and Angeles Mesa branch libraries, but we highly recommend it just so you can get the most out of this program. Another thing that I would like to add is, aside from all these benefits of the program, if you need volunteer hours for school, then you can also get some hours from writing a letter and doing the craft and sending us a picture at buddydispatchproject@gmail.com, and you will be able to get volunteer hours. So this is our lesson plan.
Alright, so the first thing we're gonna not really go over, but we're still gonna show you guys is how to write a letter. So we already did a video on this, and it is up on our website, so you guys can go watch that. This would be how you format a letter, and this would be how you format the envelope. Alright, so moving on to the topic of the week. So our topic this week is fear. We're going to be talking about our fears, how they make us feel, and stuff like that.
Okay, so the reason that we chose this topic is because we think that your biggest fears are things that you probably think about very regularly, and talking about them with someone else can sort of help get them off your chest, and you might find that your buddy has similar fears as you do, which can make you feel a little less alone. And I have found that talking about my biggest fears has really helped me not really overcome them, but realize that they're not as bad as I think they are.
Alright, so here are the 4 prompts for this week. So for the first one, it is, what are 3 of your greatest fears ranked? So for me, my greatest fear is being kidnapped. I am just terrified that one day I'll be walking down the sidewalk and I'll just get kidnapped. The second is a tsunami. I think that is like one of the worst natural disasters to ever exist, and it just terrifies me. And the third one is losing a family member. Alright, so the second one is, why are they your biggest fears? So for me, I think they are my biggest fears because they are rational, and there's a pretty good chance that they are gonna happen. Like, these are things that can actually happen. Okay, the third prompt is, when did these fears first start, and have you always been afraid of them? I feel like for the first one, being kidnapped, that started when I was sort of a younger child, because my mom always warned me about that, and I feel like it's just stuck, and over time it's grown to scare me. The second one, I watched a movie about like this tsunami happening, and it was just so terrifying that now I'm just forever scared of it. And the last one, I feel like I'm scared of losing a family member because I am fortunate enough to never have lost a family member that is very close to me, and so I'm afraid about what will happen when the time does come. Alright, so the last prompt is, do you think you can overcome these fears, and what would it take? I don't think these are fears that personally I will ever overcome, but I have learned to accept that I can't prevent them in any way, and I accept that I shouldn't let these fears control my life and take my life over, and that I should just live my life to the fullest. So yeah.
Okay, so as usual, every week we have a craft that you get to send to your buddy, and this week's craft is a little bit different because you're not going to send the entire thing. It's going to be something that you send every week with your buddy. It's a puzzle, and please don't mind my drawing. I know it's really not the best, but so basically, you get the idea. You draw out a sketch of a puzzle, and I just traced one. I found an outline on Google, and I just put my paper over it and traced. But you can probably draw it freehand, and then you just draw a nice message like I have, or a nice picture, something that makes you happy, or something that you like and that you want to tell your buddy. And then you cut the pieces out, and every week you will send your buddy one piece until you can keep sending them one piece in every letter, but if they guess what the image is at some point, then you can just go ahead and send them the entire thing, because there's no point making them waiting if they already know what it is. So try to make sure that the image isn't like all in one square or so obvious that they'll be able to guess it right away. Try to make it sort of spaced out, like have words in different squares and have the image spread out, just so it makes it a little bit harder to guess, because that makes it a lot more fun. And yeah, have fun with it. And it doesn't have to be 9 pieces like this puzzle is. You can make it less, you can make it more. It's completely up to you. Just remember that, you have to send each piece to your buddy in every letter. So if you don't plan on staying with our program for that long, then don't make it too many pieces. But we hope that you do.
All right, so that is the end of our lesson today. Our next lesson will be in 2 weeks on the next Tuesday. So be on the lookout for a flyer about that on the Granada Hills or Angeles Mesa Instagram, or on our website at thebuddydispatch.com, or on the Los Angeles Public Library website too.
And also, we also have an Instagram account if you don't follow us already,
Yes.
which is the Buddy Dispatch Project.
Yes. All right, so make sure to follow us there. And for our craft next week, we will be making an infinite card to send to your buddy. So you should bring heavy paper, something like cardstock, or something like that. If you don't have cardstock, that's okay. Regular printer paper will work just fine. Scissors, glue, and drawing supplies. I forgot to add glue here. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
So thank you for joining us. See you next time. I hope you guys
Bye.
enjoyed. Bye.